if I delete again, then 11 will be deleted and 11 will be stored into this position, and the array will be like this. 5 will replace this, so this is the last element, so no more deletion. Now 5 will be finally, if we delete again 5, so the final element, deleted element, will be stored in this position. So this is my step by step deleted element. See, this is in sorted order. So this is the meaning of heap sort. So for any set of elements, suppose a set of element like this is given, then finally from this, so this is your input. Okay, from this you will get this one. From this you will get this one. This is the output. What I have applied here, I have applied heap sort here. Okay, now in heap sort, what are the two things that you have to perform? The first thing that you have to perform is heap creation. Heap creation, that is the first thing. Okay, and the next thing, you have to repeatedly delete elements and store. So these are the two steps that you have to perform to get the heap sort. Okay, now try to understand how these elements will be represented in a form of array. Okay, so suppose instead of this heap creation, suppose this is, so I will take one small example, not the exact one. So suppose I am taking only 4 elements. Suppose the elements are, say, 5, 10, 3, 20. Okay, so this is my initial array elements. This 4 elements: 0, 1, 2, 3, 5, 10, 3, 20. Okay, now when I am creating the heap, what I am doing, I am taking one by one element. First I will take 5. This will be put in the heap. Then I will take 10, and first it will be added as a left child. Okay, so then I will adjust by interchanging this. Then I will get 10, in this position 5. Okay, so it means I will start inserting new element from this position, correct? Because first element is already there, 5 is already there. So from 10 I will start my new element insertion. So I will start my loop from this position. Okay, then what I am doing, I am comparing this with this element. Now I am comparing, this is my new element with this element, and then depending on if this element is getter, then I will be interchange. If this element is not getter, I will be it will be as it is. So with which sorting you are getting some similarity for this heap sort or heap creation? Can you tell me which sorting having similar type of property, this heap creation property? Please tell me. Are you getting similarity with some other sorting technique for this heap creation? Again, in heap creation, what I am doing, I am starting my insertion of new element from this position. Then what I am doing, I am comparing these two elements. Clear? Then if this element is getter, it will be as it is. Suppose I am creating a max heap. If this element is getter, it will be interchange. If instead of max heap, if I am going to create a min heap, then this element will be as it is. Then I will go for 3. Correct? So are you getting that there is some similarity with another sorting technique. Which sorting technique? Very good. Insertion sort. So we are getting some similarity for this heap creation with insertion sort. Same thing is happening in case of insertion sort. We are getting some element, then we are inserting it in its proper position. In case of insertion, what we are doing? We are just shifting the elements to make a free space for the new element. Okay, but here what we are doing, we are interchanging. In insertion sort, we are comparing with the previous element, but here we are comparing this 10 with whom? With its father. So that is the difference. That is the difference between insertion sort and heap creation. In insertion sort, we are always comparing the new element with its immediately adjacent element or the before element. But in case of heap creation, we are comparing the new element, this is the new element, with its father. Okay, that is the thing you have to calculate. Logic clear? See, when I am inserting in this picture, when I am inserting, say say this one, when I'm inserting 82, first I put 82 in this position. This is the newly node position. Then it is compared with 25. Who is 25? 25 is the father of this node. Then we get a picture like this. I have not drawn the intermediate picture. So here the comparison will be done into this. First 65, 82 is compared with 25, interchange, then 82 will come here and 25 will come here, then 82 again compared with 75. So who is 75? 75 is again the father of 82. Okay, so same like insertion sort, we are going to insert the element in its proper position. In insertion sort, we are comparing with adjacent element or its previous element, but here we are comparing with the father element. Now the question is how to calculate the father position. How to calculate for this? For 10, who is the father? How to calculate? For say for 3, who is the father? How to calculate this? Anyone, please tell me. For this element, who is the father? How to calculate that? Please. How to calculate who is the father of this data 20? If I insert, see after this I will insert 3. So 3 will be added like this. 5, 3. It is okay. Then 20. So 20 will be added into this position, correct? So 20 is compared first with whom? 5. It means 5 is the father of 20. How I am getting that 5 is the father of 20? That is I am asking. How to calculate this? Please. Last class I told you na, if we represent any tree with the help of array, then how we will store the data? I will store the data with index value representation. If father is having the index value I, then the left child will have index value 2 into I plus 1, and the right child will have the index value 2 into I plus 2. This is the way we store the elements. So here we know what? We know the children index value. We know the children index value. Now from that we have to calculate the father index value. So we know this one or this one. From this I have to calculate what? I have to calculate I. Then how to calculate I? So if say I is the, not, let assume j. If j is the index value of a child, this is the index value of a child, index value of a child, then what is the index value of its father? So how I will calculate? I know this one, I know I, this is known, this is known to me. So we know that this j should be equal to 2 into father plus 1 or plus 2. J can be left child or right child. So how to calculate the father? It can be 2 into f plus 1 or plus 2. So from that, how to calculate the father? Father will be calculated like this: j minus 1 divided by 2. This is the formula. I will take the floor value, then I will get the father. So this is the child index value. From that I am calculating the father index value. Okay, so for 10, this is the first new element. What is the index value? Index value is 1. So what is its father index value? 1 minus 1 divided by 2, take the floor value. So this is 0. So father index value is 0. So 1 will be compared with 0. Okay. Then 3 is inserted. What is the index value of 3? The index value of 3 is 2. Okay. Now see, after this, there will be one interchange operation. Now, so again, step by step, just try to understand. So my sequence is 5, 10, 3, 20. Okay. So this is index value 0, 1, 2, 3. So I will start my loop from this position. Okay. So now the elements are 5, 10. The pictorial representation is like this: 5, 10. See, 0, 1. If 0 is the father, what is the left child value? 2 into 0 plus 1, so 1. Now I will compare these two and I will interchange. Okay, after interchange it becomes like this: 10, 5. It means what is the picture of the array? The picture of the array is like this: 10, 5. Okay, then I will add 3. So now a new element is added: 10, 5, 3. This is 0, 1, 2. Picture, it will be like this: 10, first element, then left child 5, right child 3. So this is the pictorial representation of this array in heap form. Okay, now I will compare. Now how? So this is the index value of the children 2. Okay, what is the father index value? If I put 2 here, then I will get 2 minus 1 divided by 2. 2 minus 1 divided by 2. Then what is the value? 2 minus 1 divided by 2, and I will take the floor value. So again I will get 0. So the father of this element 3 or 2 index value is 0. So 3 will be compared with whom? With 10. See, 3 will be compared with 10. So it is maxed. So as it is. Now next I will move forward. So another element will be added. So this is 10, 5, 3. Now 20 is added. What is the index value? 0, 1, 2, 3. So what is the index value of 20? 3. And what is the pictorial representation of this? The pictorial representation is 10, complete binary tree. Draw only complete binary tree. 3, 20. This is the pictorial representation. Okay, this is a pictorial representation. Now from this, what is the new children index value? 3. So I will put 3 minus 1 divided by 2 floor value. So what is the value? It is give you 1. So who is the father of 20? The father of 20 is 5. See from picture, 20, this is the father. So this two will be compared. Okay, and if not satisfying, it will be interchange. Okay, after interchanging, what is happening? See, this is again interesting. So this is my index value, new index value j, and this is my calculated father index value. after interchanging, what is the picture? 10, here 20, here 5, here 3. And if I draw it in a array form, it is like this: 10, 20. See, these two are compared, 5 and 20 are compared, and then interchange. So 20 will come into this position, 3 will come into this position, 5 will come into this position, 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now see, now what happened? Now this father now become J. Now father become J. This is become J. The old father value is stored to J. So J will come into this position. Now for this particular J, what is the father value? Father value was 1. Now J is, okay, now J is father is J is initialized with father value. So now J become 1. So again I will calculate the new father value, putting it into the formula. So 1 minus 1 divided by 2 floor value, this will give you the father value. So this time this is 0. Okay, so this is my J and this is my father, 0. So now this is my father. So now this two will be compared. Now this two is compared and interchange. So if I interchange, it will be like this: 20 in this position, 10 this side, 5 this side, 3. What is the picture? If you interchange this, or you if you convert it into array, it will be like this: 10, 3, 5. So this is your heap creation. This is your heap creation. See how I am creating the heap from the array. So step by step I have shown you. Okay. Now the next thing, how to delete. Now for deletion, instead of deletion or deleting element, what we will do, first we will perform a swap operation, interchange operation with the first element and the last element. Okay, suppose the last element is L. So this two will be interchanged. It means my after creation, my heap in array form is like this. Okay, 0, 1, 2, 3. And if you draw the picture is like this: 20, left child 10, right child 3, then 5. See, in sequence. First this, then this two, then this. In this way you have to draw. Okay, now what I will do, first I will interchange the first and the last element. First and last element, 5 and 20. It means 5 will come into this position, 20 will come into this position. So your picture becomes 5, 10, 3, 20. After interchanging, what I will do, I will decrease the array size. So far, what is the array size? N is 4. So after swap, I will make it n minus minus. Now array is up to this. N minus minus, n becomes 3. So array is up to this. 20 is there, but I am only considering up to 3. Means 3 elements. I am considering only 3 elements. So far there are 4 elements. Now since I have performed the interchange, now I will only consider the first 3 elements. Okay. Now if I draw this 5, 10, 3 in a pictorial form, it will give me 5, 10, 3. Okay. Now what I am doing, considering this is as a father, 5 is the father, 0 is the father, then what I will do, I will calculate the left child and right child. Okay, what is the left child index value? 1. What is the right child index value? 2. Then what I will do, I will compare this two, because what is the logic of deletion? First you have to interchange, replace, then among the children you have to find the maximum one. So you have to check if a LC is greater than a RC, then max become a LC, else max become there. So based on which one is maximum, so among this one is maximum, so max will hold that element. Then what you will do, you will interchange these two elements. Okay, so after interchanging, these two elements, what you will get? You will get 10, 5, 3. So this is your new heap. If you draw it in a pictorial form, it will be 10, 5, 3. Again delete. Delete means interchange the first and the last. Interchange the first and the last. It means 3 will come here, 5, 10. Then n minus minus. Already 20 is in this position. So 20 is there, but which is invisible. 20 is already there, but which is invisible. 20 is there, but invisible. Now I am performing n minus minus. It means now it will only consider this two. 10 is there in the array, but I am only considering, by making n minus minus, I am only considering first two element. So if we interchange, and it means 3 will come here, 10 will come here, then I am considering this one no more present. So it becomes 3 and 5. My array becomes 3 and 5. See, 3 and 5. So again from this 3, 5, what I will do, I will try to make it means adjust the heap. So for the left child, again I will compare, and then after interchanging, I will get 5, 3. These two are already there, and this 10 and 20 is in invisible form. So after that, what is the picture? 5, 3. Again, what I will do, I will interchange this two. Interchange this two. It means 3 will come here, 5 will come here, and then n minus minus. It means 3, 5. Then these two are already there in invisible form, and n minus minus means now I will only consider this one. So now see the picture, the array is now sorted. So this is the whole heap creation, and then the heap deletion step by step, and then along with the deletion you have to adjust the heap. So this is the total heap sort algorithm. So if you have any query regarding this, you can ask me, and if no query, then I will stop today's class. If you have any query, you can ask me.
স্যার একটু হিপ শটের কমপ্লেক্সিটিটা বলবেন?
Now see, when I am creating a complete binary tree, which is almost like a full binary tree, so what is the complexity of you can say putting one particular element? See, when I am putting any particular element, so this is the maximum time taken. See, 82 is inserted into this position, then it is adjusted to this position, correct? So this is the maximum time that will take. Sometimes suppose instead of 82, suppose this one is say 10, then if it is 10, then it is the 10 element is in its proper position. But since it is 82, in that case it will be shifted to maximum position. Okay, so this is the worst case. Means if your elements are like this, 5, then 6, then 7, then 10, then 32. If your elements are in this form and you are going to create a max heap, then this will be for the, you can say, this will take the maximum time, or this will be the worst case. Okay, so if now see, when I am putting 82 in this position, and then when I am adjusting it in its proper position, what is the how many comparison it is doing? See, it is actually doing it with the height. It is doing with the height. So height is the time complexity. So height is actually giving you the time complexity here. Okay, so what is the height for full binary tree or complete binary tree? We already know that the height of a full or complete binary tree is log n. So if it is worst case, to adjust one element we require log n amount of time. So for n number of element, what is the total time? Obviously it is n into log n. So the time complexity of heap sort is order of n log n. Is it clear? There is no mathematical deduction, but remember, in case of any heap, in case of any in case of any tree data structure, if it is a full or complete binary tree, then its height is the time complexity of searching. Height is the time complexity for searching. Now here we are inserting an element by searching its position. So how many elements we are inserting? We are inserting n number of elements. So what is the time complexity? N into log n. Log n is the height. Okay. Any query other than this? Okay. So now try to. I have already given you the idea of how to create and how to uh, means delete from heap. So using array. So now one assignment. Although this assignment have no specific meaning because we have already given the marks of PCA2, but this assignment is useful for your final lab exam, because you have to give one lab exam where from this assignment I will give one particular problem to you to solve. So this assignment is heap sort. Okay, so try to do the heap sort for a set of given numbers using array, and you have to perform two different functions. So one is called heap creation function. Heap creation function is pretty simple. So you have to pass the array and number of elements in this heap creation function. Okay, and you have to create another function which is for void delete. Okay, or no need for this delete function. Actually, delete function is just a interchange of the first and last element. So better you have to call a function which is called heap adjust. You have to adjust the heap by comparing its left child and right child. You have to adjust the heap. So better you use the heap adjust function. So you have to, you required one heap creation function, you required one heap adjust function. Okay, this is for after the deletion, this is after the deletion, and this is for creation, and this two will be called from the main function. Okay, this will be called from the main function. So this is your heap sort. So try to implement